Hello fellow engineers and welcome to Train Valley World, a game about building and managing efficient railway networks. Now you may remember I played the demo of this a while ago, but this is the full game with 16 single player levels. 16! Plus 5 multiplayer co-op levels, so me and Paddy can finally build a locomotive empire together like we've always talked about. Anyway, we're going to be trying to take on this map today. So in this one, our ultimate aim is to build a Zeppelin down here. Now, in order to do that, we need to deliver these 4 materials. You can see 27 fuel, 20 tools, all that sort of stuff. And basically, you can get them from various different parts of the map. So let's have a look down here. You can see we've got some oil fields down here. So that produces barrels of oil. We can then take barrels of oil up to this place. This is a chemical plant, produces chemicals out of oil. You can see the arrow saying in, that's what it needs. Arrows coming out, that's what it produces. So once we have chemicals and oil, we could then take them over this way where we can create the fuel. And then, oh look, there's already a bridge built for us. So we could take those chemicals across the bridge and up to the Zeppelin, and that is money. Although, you'll notice this area is grey. It's not unlocked yet. If I want to buy the development rights, I need 90 grand. Same with all the grey plots all about the place. So let's start off by coming up here where we can build a station so we can add these to the various places. So it's going to cost me 10 grand, but boosh, that is now added to there. I can add another one down here, so that's another 10 grand, and then I can build a railway between them. And by the way, this video is sponsored by the guys at Tiny Build, so if you want to check out the game yourself, boost your Steam link in the description to check it out. There's currently a limited time 20% discount. Nice. And if you played the very positively reviewed Train Valleys 1 and 2, this is from the same devs, but this is very different. It's more of a transport tycoon game. We'll shove our railway in like that, so that's going to cost 8 grand, but that's now finished. We can then come down here where we can add a train, and you can see we can add up to 10 different trains, but over on the right we have these challenges for different stars. As you can see there, one of the stars is do not buy more than 9 locomotives, so we won't be doing that. The other one is complete the level before that date, so it's currently 1909. We've got to build that Zeppelin before 1922, and then the top one, complete 4 or more city requests. Now the city requests are just like these ones up here. Constans, they want 30 oil barrels, so I've got to try and do 4 of those as I go. Yeah, look, you can see there's another one down there. They want 25 fuel, so I'll probably start with those 2. That's half of them done then. Quick maths. We'll then click down here. We've got 3 different trains to choose from. You can see they all cost 30 grand. They've got slightly different stats. As you go through the game, you will be unlocking these yourself, and then you can see like later on we get in 1911 we get the 50 grand trains unlocked, and then in 1914 we get the 75 grand trains unlocked. So for now, is it better to have more cars or have like faster speed? Or we could just sit on the fence and go in the middle. Oh my god, that's 31 miles an hour. That's so fast. Hang on, doing quick maths. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 carriages. That's 4 carriages, but it's like so much faster. Well, I mean, the acceleration's so much faster. The actual speed, I guess, isn't that much faster. 20 mile an hour increase. I just want to see the acceleration. So we're going to grab the Sentry. We can then assign a specialist. So if we click in here, oh, they do cost money. I didn't realize they cost money. But oh man, look what the engineer does. Doubles a train acceleration rate. That's going to be insane. But yeah, for now, let's just ignore that because that's money I don't really have right now. We then click this button here, add orders. So then we can say here, load oil, and then up here, unload oil. So then we hit confirm, and you can see this train, it's just going to keep going back and forth as these things start producing. So the reason it's like completely empty is because the oil wasn't produced yet. But yeah, it gets to the station, then turns around and comes back. So you'll see up here, there is a load of oil waiting. So basically, as this comes up, it grabs the oil. So you can see the carriages at the back filling up with, well, boxes of barrels of oil. Interesting. And then it travels along our train line, and then as it arrives here at the chemical plant, you should see we get money for every item delivered. So 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. And then this thing has started making chemicals. Note, it can only store 16, and then it's going to be completely full, so it's not going to accept any more oil. So let's just hit pause and then see where can we send those chemicals. I mean, up here is probably the best place. Then we can start making fuel. I mean, alternatively, we could come up to Constance. stands because they will accept the chemicals. And yeah, since I need to buy another train, another station, and build a line, I don't think it's worth buying that yet. So what I'll do, I'll build another platform. I'm going to shove it up here. You can see a rival train firm. They've already got their platform in, so I can't go like here. I can only go around the back. So let's shove that in. It also means train lines are going to get like in the way of each other. So we're going to have to use this tool here, which I'm not going to complain about, the bridge building mode. So we'll have to build bridges over their railways. But of course, bridges, just like real life, very expensive. Anyway, let's go from our chemical plant. And then as we go along here, you can see if we were to go through the trees, because they're on a red tile, they're very, very expensive, 7.5 grand. So they're 5,600. And obviously if we avoid them completely, just 5,500. So you want to make sure you avoid all obstacles. Likewise, as we come up here, 12 grand there. If I were to build it there, 24 grand because I'm destroying someone's hut and someone's road. Yeah, I think I'll come round to there and then cut in that way. So boosh, that is now built, 15 grand gone. I can then click on this train down here and we can add some more orders. So what we can do, we can say after you drop your oil at the chemical plant, pick up some chemicals and then take them up to this way. So we'll confirm that because that is basically cash. So now the train, it leaves there with the oil barrels. It then arrives at the chemical plant where we get 1,000 for each one of those loads. And because it can carry 4, that's 4 grand. It then gets loaded with the chemicals it's been making and then takes those chemicals up to this city where you'll notice each one is worth 2 grand. That's because it's a processed resource, so it's worth double. Also worth noting as well, this place has passengers and it also accepts passengers. So if we could get a passenger train on, they're also worth 2 grand each. So definitely could be worth doing. I think for now, we'll probably leave that to do that, and then when we got a bit of money we'll expand over to the fuel area. Let's go look at other parts of the map and see if there's anything else we can do. Oh man, this guy's taken over so much. But yeah, so over here, let's just pause it a sec. We got logs being made down here. I love the detail. Like, look at the crane. That is a cool crane. We got logs being produced there. We can then take them up to this place that wants logs. That then produces wooden planks. Oh yeah, look, you can see the saws around the back, and then we can take wooden planks over to this place. I mean, it's basically what this guy's done. We just have to copy them. So yeah, wooden planks come in here, and then it looks like we've got to get metal over so they can make tools. And I think tools are something we need to build, yeah, the Zephyr down here. So let's build a couple of stations. So we'll build one by the logging camp, one by the plankers, and then one up here, which is going to have to be on that side, annoyingly. So we've then just got to thread our railway, being sure not to destroy any trees and to be as efficient as possible. There's that one in. And then if we want to go from here down to there, we're going to have to cross over the railway at some point. However, look, they've done a bridge off this cliff. So what we could do, we could come down like over this way, and then we can very efficiently head under this bridge. Yes, that's nice. So that has saved us building our bridge, which means it's super efficient, basically. And then we can add a train. We got 45 grand remaining. So I'm thinking, let's add the fast train. I might actually assign a specialist this time. Can I afford one for just 15 grand? Yeah, we can add a level 1 yardmaster for 10 grand, which adds a bonus cart. So I think that's worthwhile. Then for orders, we say load logs. We can also say in that as well, rather than just load, we'll say wait for a full load. We may as well do like a full load all the time. So we can then unload there. We can then load those with their planks. I think again, maybe wait for a full load. Like, yes, we'll have to wait there for the logs to be turned into planks, but because we got such a long way to go, it's probably worth doing. But then we unload there and then we just go all the way back, right? Yeah, I mean, maybe it'd be worth doing like a looping track, because then I can add multiple trains without them getting in the way of each other. But for now, I think that's good. So our train is here and it's waiting for a full load. So it's going to take a little bit of time because this crane's got to pick up the logs. It's got to dump them in the pile over there. Is this guy ruining us because they're taking the log? I think it does what it does our logs than their log. Oh, that's so annoying. Yeah, so we're waiting for this guy's logs to be stacked up. Anyway, we are waiting for a full train, so that's all good, really. We'll just speed up a little bit just until that happens. All right, so our train is on the way. Look, there's their train. They've already got 12 logs waiting for them. Lucky. Anyway, we come up here. We then start unloading the logs. You can see there's already a few planks made. I think because we're sharing their planks. Yeah, nice. So this shouldn't take as long to get a full train. Although, look, their train's already come and their train's already gone as well. It's got a much shorter route because it's used the bridge. So if we're comparing railways, I mean, theirs might be more efficient. Not really sure why at the moment. But yeah, then our train finally arrives. And remember, these are going to be worth 2 grand each. So that's some pretty good cash. So, oh, actually, let's pause it because this is making tools, and because the other railway is delivering the metal blocks, we already have tools here, like ready to go. So what we could do, if you look on the way back, there's Ravensburg. They want some tools, and that's one of the city challenges we got to complete. So if we were to add a little station there, we could then take our railway. We could say, all right, come off the right nut and go up there, and then we'll just loop this back round. Then on our train, we add orders. We say load tools. I won't say wait for full because we'll just be waiting for ages, but then unload there. So confirm. Oh, annoyingly, my train left before I could make the order. But that would just be like extra money that we're making. And mostly it's like stealing resources from these guys. I mean, it's not stealing their resources. It's just resources that they've delivered. Right, anyway, that should start making us money, so we're good. It's usually worth trying to like make money and like stuff as quickly as possible. So rather than like saving up to like expand over to the fuel and stuff, I think I'm going to head up this way because look, over there we've got coal. Up there we've got iron ore. So we can pretty much do what they've done. Look, there's a nice little bridge there we could get under. So yeah, what I'm thinking, platform there, and these have got to come down to here, right? Yeah, coal and iron ore creates that, so we'll shove that in. We've then just got to build a railway. I've only got 20 grand on me, but remember, all the time we're making money now, so we should be fine. This iron ore one, we're going to come down under this bridge. I think, to be honest, I'll just connect to that there. So yes, we've got a bit of railway where trains will like overlap each other, but you'll see the effect they have on each other isn't as bad as you think. They don't have to stop and wait for each other, and they don't like crash when they hit each other as well. You'll see what happens when we get to that point. But look, in order to get more trains, they cost 30 grand each, so we've got a little bit of waiting to do. So let's just speed up. Oh, did you see that? The tools, they're worth 3 grand each. I guess because that's like another process, because it takes 2 processed items and creates other processed stuff. Yeah, that's 3 grand each. So that was cash. We can now afford a train for this line. So add train. We'll add... Shall we just keep with the fast ones? Or as this is a shorter line, maybe I'll do a slow train with like loads of cars. So we'll add a Montagna. And so this one will say load up there, unload down there. Then maybe go and load the iron and unload it there. So we'll confirm all that. I could assign a specialist actually to make it faster. For 10 grand, I can make the train speed 10 mile an hour quicker, which I think it does 40. So that's a 25% increase. So yeah, let's do that. Worth 10 grand. And yeah, then look how long this train is. So yeah, all that coal's coming down. Remember, each one is worth a grand to us. So as this pulls into the platform, that is absolute stonkage. And yeah, that should start producing bars now. That's then going to go up, get the iron ore, come down. So nice, that's sorted. In fact, I've now got enough money for another train. I could just keep one train doing the coal, one train doing the iron ore. So yeah, maybe that has the extra speed. We'll keep that one on the iron ore train. So let's just delete the coal from there, and then I'll add another train. I mean, actually, we're very close to unlocking a new train, the 50 grand trains. And I do have 50 grand on me. Are they much quicker? I mean, sort of. I don't know if they're worth it, though. Yeah, I'll just stick with my cheap train for now. So yeah, load up there. Unload there, confirm. I'm not going to add a specialist to you. I think you're good enough. And I may have timed this so they don't actually collide. Yeah, nice. Oh, that was brilliant. But yeah, if they do collide, basically one just stops until the other one's passed. So it's not the end of the world, but it does slow down like everything. It makes it a bit less efficient. But yeah, for now, that is good. And we are making money again. We're well above 50 grand, even though I just bought a new train. Something I do need to think about down here, the city demands 30 oil. So what I might do, I might leave this train doing what it's doing. Then since they got the money, let's just add like a little shortcut over that way, 8.5 grand, and then add another train. Oh look, we've unlocked the 50 grand trains. I want them, but I'm not going to. I think we'll just take a little montage. We'll say fill up with oil, drop it off there, and then I can move this train to another line perhaps, or maybe this one can become the fuel one once we can afford to do that. But yeah, this train's still doing the chemical thing. This one down here is taking the oil. You can see, right, you're going to see what happens when they collide now. They don't crash, but this one stops until this one's like got off it. So ideally, you don't want trains that have to like stop like that, because look, it's accelerating very, very slowly now. But still, it's arrived at this place and we're getting not only money for that, but we're completing that mission. And by the way, why does this town have so many clock towers? They not like invented watches. You need to be able to see the time on like wherever you are in the city. And the train that gets priority here is determined by at the bottom. You can drag these to different locations. So the one on the left always has priority over any trains on the right. So as you can see here, the one carrying the chemicals, that one doesn't stop because it's furthest on the left. But you can drag those about to make your trains truly efficient. Still, we've got cash now. So I think let's go buy this fuel area. So development rights are unlocked for 90 grand. We've then got to think about what we want over here. So I think let's add a station to here. So this needs oil as well as chemicals in order to make the fuel. So I think what I'll do, this train, once it goes here to deliver the oil, I'll say grab the chemicals, come over this way. So yeah, we'll come out there, we'll dodge those trees and then just go in like that, and then we'll remove the chemical stuff from over there because it was only delivering over this way because it was giving us money, not because it actually needed the chemicals over there. So we say add orders, load chemicals, drop them over there. So that original train basically does the same thing. I mean, actually we could delete that bit of track now. We get 250 quid per piece. I think I'll just leave it there for now. It's not harming anyone. But yeah, this one, the chemicals are now coming over to that place, which means hopefully down here, yeah, they're in. Oh no, I've done something stupid. This train can't get back. So I need to quickly just add like a little triangular corner like that. So now this train can get back. With this train, I could add another order and say load up on oil and then unload that over there. But basically this train loads up on oil, drops out the chemical place, then picks up chemicals, drops out the fuel place, and then comes back to here to just grab oil and then takes oil over there on its own. I might add a specialist to here as well. Yeah, maybe 25 grand specialist to add 2 cars to it. I think that's worthwhile. But yeah, so this train is now delivering with an extra 2 cars the oil over to here. So once this has oil, this will start producing fuel, and then we can take that fuel to various places where it's needed. So one of the city missions thing, we need 25 fuel up there. So let's do that next. So we'll just shove that in like that. Do I do an extra train there, or do I just make this one continue? I should probably do an extra train there, right? So this train, load up with fuel, unload fuel there, confirm. And we'll basically just do that until it's dropped off 25 fuel there, and then we'll change it so it comes across this bridge and then delivers fuel to that place which needs it, as well as this place to start building the Zephyr. Man, we are running out of time. We got less than 10 years remaining. I think we've been going for about 10 years as well. Not ideal. Oh, good news though. There's only 2 more barrels of oil required there, and then that's completely done. And yeah, I think this train is approaching with the oil. Let's just speed up so it goes in there. So that will be 1 city objective completed. So I think I'll just make all of these a bit neater. So this train will do like less. So rather than doing the oil run and the chemical run, you'll just do one of them. So let's delete the oil run. And then this train, rather than unloading over at that city, you unload at the fuel depot. All right, then the only thing you got to watch out for, they're going to be on the same line, which is going to be very annoying. But what you can do, you can add like adjacent platforms. So like down there, I can add another platform, and then I can just take this like over to there, which hopefully means this train, when it finally comes back, it should be on this line. Oh no, I forgot they share that bit. Hang on. I forgot they shared that bit of line. So we need that in there and then that in. I'm hoping I can just take this train and get it onto there. I may need to just delete that. So when it comes back, yeah, it's on the other track. Okay, so now put that back in. All right, then we're sorted. So we've got parallel, well, sort of parallel, not the most parallel, but they are sort of parallel. They just do everything without colliding with each other. So super efficient. We got the fuel going up there, and we are making that stonks 200 grand. Okay, so now it might be worth trying to unlock another one of these. So let's buy the development rights there. This needs fuel as well as the iron. Now we know we're making iron up here. There are 2 trains coming in though, so I think what I'll do, I'll add another platform, 15 grand. I think I'll cross over that. I'm gonna need a bridge. So let's build a bridge. So we'll say go from there across like that. 57 grand. They're so expensive. But yeah, that's now in. We can then connect from that platform over to there, put a platform in down at this town, and then just connect over like that. We can then add another train. I can only afford a 30 grand one, but let's just go with the one with, I think, loads of carriages. Then we'll say load the iron and then unload it there. So yeah, you can see that train loading up with iron bars. If we just fast forward, yeah, that comes over the bridge, and these should be worth quite a lot actually. I think, are they going to be worth 2 grand each? So yeah, 2 grand per bar. So that's even more income. Plus we're helping this city out. We got to get fuel over to it. Oh, and look at that. Look at that. We've completed that city mission. station. So, and if I just pause it, this train no longer unload up that way. We want to take you on a new line. So we'll say, come over here and connect to that bridge. And then from this bridge, connect up to there, because that's where you'll be unloading your fuel. Okay, nice. So looking at this to get the star, we only need to complete one more city request, then we're done. We have used over half of our time though, not ideal, but once this city request is done, we can just change where the fuel and bars go to over to here, and then that's half of them done. We just got to work on tools and then textiles. I mean, tools are going to be really easy as well. They're nearly done. So yeah, actually, we're nearly there. We're nearly there, sort of. Maybe getting slightly ahead of myself, but we do have 3 of the materials being made to create this Zephyr. It's just the textiles. Now, the textiles are all up in this area, and we haven't unlocked it yet. So 90 grand to buy the development rights. And this is all new stuff. So we've got, what is that? That produces cotton. Oh, look, it's a cotton farm. So they grow the cotton, it then goes through like a weaving thing, and then gets put into like little cottony pillows. Then over this way, we've got, is this the dyes? Yeah, this produces the dyes. It's so colorful. So they both go in there to create the textiles. Up this way, there is a city demand thing, but I think we're already working on one, aren't we? Yeah, we're working on this fuel and bar one, and that will be the last one to get the star. So I don't need to worry about that. All I got to do is just create the textiles. So time to build some stations. So one there, one there, one there. We'll then do lines between them. So we got that one in, got that one in. Oh, I'm very stupid. If I'd done my platform down there, I could add extra platforms without like crashing into stuff. Look, I'm going to destroy like people's washing. Hey, look, that guy's got some RC merch hanging from there from realcivilengineer.com. Cool t-shirt, buddy. All right, but anyway, time to add some trains. So, oh man, I want to go some of these better trains. Oh, we've unlocked the 75 grand ones as well. I think let's just do the 50 grand one. So, shall I get some mallards, some fast trains? Yeah, I'll get a couple of mallards. Oh, actually, no. I've had an idea. I don't want a mallard. Oh, I've now bought a mallard. Okay, I didn't want a mallard. I want an expensive one. I want the Ohio 56 mile an hour. Loads of cars, because what I can do, I can load that up, then we can unload there, then we can go load there, then unload there. So if we confirm that, man, look at this train looks cool. Yeah, look at it, it's huge.
That's what she said.
So yeah, that train comes down. Look how many carriages it has. So that unloads all of those into there. That's the cotton done. Then it comes up this way to grab the dyes. And then it brings the dyes across, loads them into there. And that starts making the textiles. And I think, is that all I need? Yeah, textiles can literally go into this. Okay, we're nearly there. We're actually nearly there. So 175 grand. Let's just get all the infrastructure in first. So I reckon if we grab a line from here. Oh, how are we going to get across? Yeah, I think we'll just come up this way. We'll head through the trees. Now, it is a bit tricky here. You can't go down like diagonal slopes. You can only go down like flat slopes like that. Like those slopes. Look how mental it's gone. So yeah, we'll have to come over this way. So let's just build to there. 28 grand. Pricey. Then we'll build a station over here. I think over that side is probably the best bet. Oh, which does mean we're going to destroy like that farm, which is quite expensive. 6.5 grand to get from there to there. To go from there to there, 11.5 grand. I'm sorry I destroyed your farm. But then I guess we can shove our mallard to say add orders. So load up the textiles and then unload them there. I mean, I got so much money, I could actually upgrade the mallard. If you click on a train, like the mallard, if I click on that, I can upgrade it to like a better one. It only costs 25 grand to upgrade. So maybe I make that the Art Deco, an 81 mile an hour train. Boosh, it's done. And that is bringing textiles here. We just got to get everything else here. So we got tools up that way. So I think I'll get the line in ready. Build over to there. I might actually send the Art Deco train once it's done the textiles. Ooh, pause. So over here, the fuel and the iron bars, they're done now. So what we can do, we can go from the bridge and go straight up to there. And this train that was delivering fuel, rather than unloading it at that place, we now unload it at Friedrichshafen. So basically that just goes back and forth along that line. And then the one up here, which was this train, and that was delivering the iron bars, we don't unload at Meersburg anymore. We instead come over to Friedrichshafen as well. We can make it faster by 20 mile an hour. Boosh. So the Art Deco does 101 miles an hour now. Yeah, look, there it is. Look at it fly. 101 mile an hour. Is it going to slow down for the platform? No, it just canes it through there. So nice. So we're delivering everything apart from the tools. I mean, I could just add another train actually, or like tell this train for the tools, rather than unloading them at that town, unload them down there. I can then upgrade it to let's do an Art Deco as well. We're just going Art Deco everything. I'm not allowed to buy any more trains, but that's fine. All my trains are doing stuff. We still got a third of the time remaining. I think we're gonna 3-star this. And yeah, look, the money is still flying up. I might just upgrade all my trains to like Art Deco. They're all now Art Deco, aside from the bright yellow one, the Mallard. And I've still got like 300 grand left. We are making cash. And looks like we've delivered all the fuel and all the textiles we need. But yeah, we just sit back and we watch the Zephyr being built. I quite like that you actually see like the Zephyr being built as like more stuff is delivered. Yeah, so for now the iron block's been added, which means the Zephyr's even more completed. Not quite ready yet. We need 5 more tools to finish it. But look, they're being loaded up. So here come the tools. Here come the tools. They're worth 3 grand each. Banging. Not that I need the money. 730 grand. But yeah, there's the Zephyr done, which means it can take off. And we got 3 stars. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. At the top here, there's this technology tree where this is where you actually unlock all the different trains and all the specialists. So yeah, nice. That's all those done. By the way, as well as all these levels, there's a level editor coming in the nearest post-launch update. So there's not just these levels. There's going to be loads of content. So if you want to check it out yourself, be sure to boost that link in my description. Thanks once again to Tiny Build for sponsoring. But for now, I'll say peace, love, and efficient railways. Bye, guys.